Welcome into Raiders franchise. We are just on an absolute losing skid as we have lost, what is this now, 6 consecutive games. We were 3-3, hovering around 300, and we have taken a nosedive of late. Our offense hasn't been particularly bad. Our run D has been one of the best in all of football. It's our passing attack that has allowed us to get killed week in and week out. We're facing one of the better defenses in all of football. We're going to try and run the ball against Vita Vea. That is going to be a challenge, but luckily we are up for it as Ashton Genty by far leads in carries and rushing yard attempts. So, with that being said, we have a quarterback breakout challenge. I don't believe this is going to be Geno Smith, as this should be the young Joe Milton. A press conference for week 14. Let's talk about Joe. What do you know about the insane play of Joe Milton? Can you confirm? How much confidence do I have? I'd say it's growing. So he needs 325 plus passing yards. That's not happening. My confidence is growing, but he's not going to have a masterclass game. Maybe he does. We'll have to see. Media availability press conference. I can already tell you this is about to go way bad. Another press conference for week 14. Next question. Uh-oh. It's been a rough season. No shit. We've lost 6 straight. I'd be open to letting younger players play. If I think that you have a chance to meaningfully affect us, yes. Isaiah Simmons is my starting free safety. Like, 40 snaps? Is there something I'm missing here? He's my starting free safety. Why wouldn't he get 40 snaps? Is there another Simmons that plays free safety for me? Oh, so you're telling me you want him to play free safety over Jeremy Chin? Is this what you're about to try and tell me that you want me to run? You want me to flop the safety positions? I'm probably actually going to have to do that because I don't want to get, for next year, 40 morale points lost. So I'm going to actually put Isaiah Simmons at free safety. Jeremy Chin will be moved to strong safety. I don't know what the fuck this game wants anymore. It's so stupid. I'll be back. All right, there we go. So we're back. I flipped the safety positions. I just want to make sure I don't get, morale, just ripped away from me. Because next year this team could be good. The DB room. I'm going to move Porter up. I'm going to move Stokes back. 1. DeCameron Richardson is going to be my CB2. Porter's going to be the slot guy. That is a monster slot corner. 6'4" at the slot. If we can make those guys good, then we won't really have to worry about corner in the draft. I know for a fact Zach Betch is going to be the wide receiver 2 on this team. He just is. He's by far earned that right. Although that means that Trey Tucker's on that one slot. I've liked the routes that I've been able to get Zach Betch open on a lot more. Joe Milton has a monster goal to try and achieve. We're going to see if we can achieve it. I'm going to go do weekly strategies, and then we'll see you for this Buccaneers game. We're highlighting Jacoby Myers' season, 4 touchdown receptions, just shy of 700 yards. If he has a decent game today, he should get to 700, as we're going to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Raymond James. The Raiders are taking on some Pirates. We're going to see who comes out on top. The Buccaneers are set to kick this off. McLaughlin to send this one away. It's going to be returned by Dylan Laube to start today's game. Thornton will be the lead blocker as Dylan Laube gets a decent enough return out to the 28-yard line. And here comes the young man, Joe Milton. Picking up a signal from coach before he walks out. He had, the completion percentage was bad, right? That was mostly because at the end of the game we were just trying to chuck up deep balls. So he had 2 completions out of his final 8, which should not be something that happens again here today, as we now have 3 tight ends in the formation. We are going to throw that away. I was going to try and run around. I could not tell who that was coming after me. If that was Vita Vea or somebody like that. Either way, they were getting on me quick as we're going out quickly to Brock Bowers. He gets a nice block. We're going to make a move to the inside. A huge 31-yard play by Brock Bowers. 31-yard gain to the 41. It's going to be a quick pass out to Trey Tucker, who cannot hold on. He does not survive contact. Second down and 10. I'm going to send you on a post route. They're going to completely abandon Brock Bowers. Genty unable to pick up the block, as we're going to be tackled down by Jones. 3rd and 5 here. A quick pass. We're going to throw it into Brock Bowers, who cannot survive contact. We're going to try the field goal attempt. The kick is up. And the kick is no good? From 50, you can't hit? Buccaneers on defense. Bucky Irving looks like he will be the lead back. Cade Otton, it's halfback wham. It's halfback wham. We're able to stop him for only a gain of 3. As Bucky Irving turned into quite a sensation last year for the Buccaneers in real life. I have no idea why Troy Taylor is in on this play. On an orbit is Mike Evans. They're going to go to Chris Godwin, who's got the first down. Coming in motion is Cade Otton. And we're going to tackle him down for only a gain of 2. Second and 8 here. This screams a running play. It looks just like it should be a run play. It's going to be a play action pass. It's going to be caught by Mike Evans, who gets free of Jeremy Chinn's grasp, and Trent Simpson. He's down to the 3-yard line. We're going to run commit middle. The handoff, we're able to stop him right back at the line of scrimmage. Bucky Irving going down. I'd assume this is also a run play here again. But if I run commit, it won't be. We're going to try and get home. Brought down by White. They're going to be on the 1-yard line. We're going to go goal line defense. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be No, he is not bottled up. Are you kidding me? He breaks 4 tackles for the touchdown. I guess it's Marshawn Lynch instead of Bucky Irving. He's brought down should have been at the 4-yard line. The kick away from McLaughlin. We're going to get our second shot. Hopefully this time it's more productive and we cannot miss a 53-yard field goal, as Thornton's going to get a nice gain to the 30-yard line. And here comes Ashton Genty and Joe Milton. I would probably like to get some yards on this drive, as both superstar development linemen are on that far side, as Genty's going to motor for a 3-yard gain. He had 27 carries last week for 156 yards. We're going to run him like he's in college, and he's probably going to fall apart at the end of this series if we don't win a Super Bowl in 3 years. As that's going to be picked off, hit as we throw. Breaks one tackle. Oh my God. As this is already not going well. Here comes a run play. We're going to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. Something we should have done on the first drive. 2nd and 11 here on the 41-yard line. I'm going to try and blitz. 2 guys on Mike Evans. No one could get there. That's swatted away. And here comes an expected run play. They're going to audible to something else. It's going to be a play action pass. They're going to throw it to Mike Evans, who is somehow on a linebacker. We're going to be lining up with speed rating in our cornerback department as Max Crosby gets home for his 9th sack of the year. Max Crosby, a loss of 10 on the bootleg. It was a one-on-one block coverage for Cade Otton, as that pass is going to be threaded. Caught by number 15. I'm assuming that's Emeka Ibuka. Actually, no, Ibuka's number 12. We're going to pass commit. It's thrown away. 4th and inches. And we are going to hold them to a field goal. The unfortunate interception costs us 3 points. And could have cost us way more, as Max Crosby is the one that saved us on that drive. McLaughlin to send this away to Dylan Laube. Laube's going to return it from the 2-yard line. Thornton picks up a nice block before Laube gets blown up at the 24-yard line. 1 or fewer interceptions was Joe Milton's player goal for today. Just throw it away, Milton. There's really nothing materializing. Our receivers don't really get open enough. And by the time they do, as I'm going to throw this up, unable to complete that. Had a window, probably needed to pass lead it a little bit more towards the out-of-bounds region of the field. And I did not mean to actually call that play. Oh, Jacoby Myers, one-on-one. He cannot come down with it. And we're going to have to punt it. The punt is off. It's going to be a pretty good punt, putting them at the 33-yard line. And now Baker Mayfield getting another chance to try and kill us. If it becomes 17-0, it's game over. It's going to be a play action fake, and Tyree Wilson is going to be the one to get home. 2 sacks on the day for this Raiders defense. If they keep calling play action passes, we're just going to keep getting home. As Chris Godwin comes in motion to the other far side. We're going to send a blitz. It's a quick pass. And that's exactly where it's going. We cannot run with Chris Godwin. He doesn't even have knees right now. Bucky Irving. As Max Crosby's going to get back again, I was trying to make sure I didn't get burnt in coverage. And Max Crosby's going to be able to get home on that huge play. Max Crosby now has double-digit sacks on the season. They're going to throw it to Bucky Irving, who's going to get a decent enough gain as this is going to end the first quarter. It will be 3rd and 12 when we come back. 3rd and 12 to start the second quarter. In motion is the running back. Baker Mayfield is going to try and take off. It will be only a gain of 5, and we're going to force a punt. Our defense stands tall. Thornton is going to be the return man on this punt, as this is just going to go out of bounds. We are going to let it bounce as it almost decides to try and stay at the 1. Almost a beautiful hop. And we'll get the ball at the 20-yard line to start. Genty with an insane catch. That was so stupid. I just decided to hit a button, and Joe Milton is able to get it to Genty. There's no reason why that shouldn't have been a pick 6. That so should have been a pick 6. As Genty's only going to be able to get 2 yards out of that. We're having to combo block Vita Vea every time. And so we're just not going to be able to get good yards on the ground if we have to routinely do that. It's a quick pass out to Brock Bowers, who's got the first down. Brock Bowers with a nice catch. I'm going to send you on a post. Put you on just a quick drag. And we're going to see what we can't come up with here. And we're going to be sacked instantly. It's going to be Hassan Reddick that gets home. Thornton has entered the game as we have now 4 wide receivers on the field. We're going to go to Zach Batch on the quick pass, who is going to get 11 yards on the play, making it 3rd and reasonably long instead of like insanely long. As Jacoby Myers has one-on-one coverage. I'm looking to Brock Bowers, and he cannot survive contact. We're going to have to punt it again. The punt's off. We're getting absolutely mauled in coverage. Like, no one is able to get over there at all. Our gunners have one-on-one, and they got absolutely bullied. So it's 1st and 10 from the 35. It's going to be a pass play by Baker Mayfield, who rolls out and gets hit by Christian Wilkins. Our defense showing some kind of life as Tommy Eichenberg is checked into this game. Coming in motion is the tight end Otten. We're going to send a blitz. And Eric Stokes is just getting bullied. Eric Stokes the whole year has just gotten bitched. You're going to get thrown on a guy's back and just carried for a first down. You are incapable of... I don't know why I keep playing you. I should honestly just bench you. As now these are some unfortunate matchups. Gonna be picked off by Darren Porter! Porter, run it back! He's going to be knocked out of bounds by Baker Mayfield. Darren Porter with a huge pick. And now we got the ball at the 32-yard line. Our best field position of the day. What a job by the young man, Darren Porter. As we're going to run this ball at that wide open hole. If Brock Bowers can give us a singular block, we're going to have a nice gain. Ashton Jeanty gets the first down. Good carry there by number 2, Ashton Jeanty. And we're going to run this ball one more time, right basically at that same hole. We're incapable of finding the right person to block. Like, where are you going? Where is my left guard going? Fit that in. Jacoby Myers just shy of the first down. Joe Milton whipping it in there for the first, or just shy of the first. Okay, so we're running this right at Vita Vea, and I don't necessarily like that. So we're going to flip this play and run it the other way. And we're going to be able to get the first down. 5 rushes for 20 yards. Admittedly, that could be so much worse. We're going to flip it to that side. We're going to try and run it at the gap. Hopefully Colson Miller can pick up Hassan Reddick, because we're going to get 3 yards on the rush. Second and goal from the 7. Jeanty's going to go in motion. We're going to try and quickly get it to Brock Bowers, who he survives contact. It's now 3rd and goal from the 4. I would like to think we can get the touchdown here. As we're coming up on the final plays of this first half. We're going to get it off to Brock Bowers. He makes the catch. He's going to be down at the 3. Could not survive a hit. I don't know if we're going to get down here again. I'd like to kick the field goal. If we made the field goal, originally, this would be a 4-point game, and I'd kick the field goal. I'm just going to kick the field goal. And I'm just going to let time tick, so I'll let you know when it's up and good. Sending it away to the Buccaneers now is A.J. Colas. The kick was up and good. I'd hope it would be, as we're kicking it from the 3-yard line. It's going to be returned by number 20, who survives the first hit by Porter. We're going to try and bounce back after the interception. Or, sorry, Baker Mayfield will try and bounce back after the interception by Porter. Looks like this could be a run play. It's a play-action pass. We're almost able to get to the quarterback, and Mike Evans is just roaming free, as that will be the 2-minute warning. Almost was able to get the Baker Mayfield. We just don't have the DBs with any cover skills to survive these receiver matchups. As we're going to send a heavy blitz. It's going to be caught by, I believe that's Emeka Ibuka, the first-round wide receiver out of Ohio State. First and 10 from the 35. As he's going to be brought down again by Tyree Wilson. If we had an offense today, it would be beautiful. 2nd and 13. This looks like a run play. They have 3 timeouts, so why not try and run it as the ball is out? The ball is forced out by, I believe that was Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean with a huge hit. And it's to Cameron Richardson, who I believe gets the ball. It is Nakobe Dean with a monstrous hit on Bucky Irving. Nakobe Dean forces it out. To Cameron Richardson and Stokes were both there to get it. And we are back in business. We obviously have a lot of ground to make up here if we want to try and make this a tie game before half. But we have 51 seconds left, and all of our timeouts. Is Thornton might do it right here? No, just throw it in front of him. We had Thornton wide open. You got to make that. That has to be completed, Joe. We're going to throw it up Zach Betch. Zach Betch has just tied this ball game. Zach Betch has just tied this game. Way to float it up there. The coverage was just a lapse. It was only one deep zone, and on the outside it was just middle zones. No one was told to run with Zach Betch. We've seen that millions of times go against us. This time it goes for us. We have 40 seconds. Buccaneers do have all their timeouts. We got to stop them and hold them before half. As this will be returned from the 1 yard line. We're going to bring down the return man at the 23-yard line. Bucky Irving has 5 rushing attempts for 2 yards, a touchdown, and a fumble. We've been great covering the run so far. Pass commit. I don't want to be on you right now. As it's a quick pass out. And we're getting absolutely mauled. No one could get out there. First off, I couldn't get switched on to the guy I wanted to be on. I wanted to be on Simpson. As we're going to pass commit here. We're going to get home with Simpson. And that's going to basically end this quarter. Simpson 2nd and 18 now. I don't know if they're calling a timeout or not. They're not going to. This will be the final play of the half. It's a quick pass to Mike Evans. We're going to rally to tackle him. The Las Vegas Raiders defense has stood strong enough to only give up 10 points at halftime. We're going to have to make some second-hand adjustments. But holy cow, our defense is giving us some kind of life. We're fresh out of halftime. A.J. Cole's going to give this ball back to the Buccos. It's going to be returned again by this same guy, number 20. We're going to rally to bring him down at the 27-yard line. We have played some great defense against the run today, as we have made Bucky Irving's life a living hell. 1st and 10 here. Cade Otton in a little motion. It's going to be a play-action fake to Bucky Irving. And Mike Evans has just been eating today. 6 catches over the century mark for the soon-to-be first ballot Hall of Famer. 1st and 10. Bucky Irving in the backfield. It's the exact same play. It's the exact same play. We gonna try a zone coverage here and hope this works a little bit better. 1st and 10 from the 37. Cade Otton in motion, going back. And it's going to be a run play. Bucky Irving. We're going to be able to spin him down to the ground after a 7-yard gain for number 7. 2nd and 3 now from the 30-yard line. A play-action pass to Bucky Irving. And Mike Evans is absolutely carving us up. If it wasn't for a fumble and a pick, our defense would be getting shredded right now. In motion is Cade Otton. It's going to be a run play. And we're able to hold him at the 1-yard line. Max Crosby stays strong. And we are going to go to our goal line defense. Going to be on Simpson. This looks like a pass play. It is a pass play. And Chris Godwin has a touchdown. So a first drive that did not go well defensively in the second half, as we are going to have to try and make some adjustments for this next drive. And our corners just aren't good enough. As Thornton going to get a chance to return this one. He's going to get a nice enough return, just shy of the 30. And here we come out again. We're going to audible to a pass play, as that run play on the year has done literally nothing for us. As Jacoby Myers wins one-on-one. Jacoby comes down with it. Brought down at the 16-yard line. Jacoby Myers, what a play. Joe Milton has played good enough for us today. As the give to Ashton Genty tries to take it up the middle, he will get nothing out of it. as Kalijah Cansey combines on the tackle. We got 4 wide receivers out wide. And we're going to take off with Joe Milton. Joe Milton gets hit only after a gain of 6. Looked like he could have taken it in all the way. As this ball is going straight to Brock Bowers. Bad ball. It's a bad ball. What should have been a wide open touchdown is swatted away. The field goal is up and good. That's a 4-point game now. Like, he's wide open there. Joe Milton has to make that completed. This should be a tie game. There was no one there to stop that from being completed. Going to be returned by number 20 again. He has not been able to be brought down on first contact. All day he's been unable to be brought down on first hit. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. We've seen this motion plenty of times today. They're going to pass out of it here now. Baker Mayfield's going to roll out. It's going to be a 6-yard pass completed. Six-yard gain, 2nd and 4 here. It's going to be a give to Bucky Irving, and we're going to stand him up right at the line of scrimmage. Actually, this time it was not Bucky Irving. It was Rashard White, as Bucky Irving is now back into the game for 3rd and 4. Coming in motion is Emeka Egbuka. It's a screen pass, and it's thrown away. A screen pass that could not get off in time, and we're going to get this ball back. Our defense has played great through most of this, like 3/4 of this game, as we're going to get a decent enough return by Thornton out to the 22-yard line. As Joe Milton's going to try and come out here and sling it a couple more times. This needs to be a different play. This is not a good play. Just throw it away. I shouldn't have called that, as now it looks like our fossilized right tackle, and DeJuan Brown is hurt. DJ Glaze will be the one checking into this game most likely. As it is not DJ Glaze. Unsure of who that is. Because I know DJ Glaze has the longer hair. So we're going to get a 3-yard rush on that play. And it's now going to be 3rd and 7. Our offense needs to come alive here today. Like, eventually we need to break a big play. Zach Betch over the middle. He's going to muscle just shy of the first down. And we're going to go for it. It's DeJuan Brown. Jackson Powers Johnson is not going to play right there. We're going to give this ball to Joe Milton, and we're going to tell him to go get 1 yard. Joe Milton's going to get it on the QB sneak. Way to keep this drive alive. I did not want to try and go on one-on-one on a QB sneak with Vita Vea. So I'm very much glad that we were able to flip the play and continue this drive. As there looks like there could be a wide open hole on that far side. We can just get a decent enough block, as it's a 2-yard gain on Genty's 10th carry of the game. It's Trey Tucker has one-on-one coverage. I'd like to believe that I can throw this up there. Instead, we're going to go to Zach Betch, who is going to make a 1-man miss, 2-man miss, and get down to the 37-yard line. Zach Betch, what a play. Vita Vea is up the middle. I'm going to drop it into a pass play. We're going out to Ian Thomas, who's got the catch, and he's going to be just shy of the first down. It's 2nd and 2 now. We've moved this ball good enough today. 2nd and 2. We are going to make this the final play pending an injury timeout of the third quarter. Ashton Genty first down. We'll see you for the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. We are just shy of the red zone. We are knocking on the door of trying to take the lead here in the fourth quarter. It is a 4-point game actively, as we can't cut up the middle as we get stuck on a blocker. Are you kidding me? We had a first down. I tried to cut back through there, and I could not get through Jackson Powers Johnson. And this ball is coming out quick. How quick is the question? We're going to try and get it to Brock Bowers, who makes the catch, running to the pylon, pushed out at the 1. Brock Bowers has had a huge game for us today. We're going to try and have Joe Milton jump over this defensive line and get the less than 1 whole yard we need. We're going to let a little bit more clock drain, and we're going to snap it in 3, 2, 1. Joe Milton touchdown. Pending this extra point, it's a 3-point game. The extra point is good. Emeka Ibuka is going to be the one to return this kick, as he's going to get out to the 28-yard line. And Baker Mayfield coming back out. We lead by 3. 1st and 10 from the 28. It's a give to Bucky Irving, and he's brought down after a 2-yard gain by Wilkins, our stud defensive tackle. 2-yard gain, Bucky Irving in the backfield. He will be moved out. And it's going to go to Bucky Irving. It's completed for a first down catch. We're going to hop into a zone coverage. 1st and 10. The give to Bucky Irving, who's got a wide open hole. Audibled out of a pass play and opted to go with the run. This screams another run play. It's not. It's a quick pass, and it's held on to by Mike Evans. They've just been running that slant, and we haven't been able to stop that slant. They're going to audible to something else here. This looks like another run play. It's a play-action pass, and it's going to be caught by Emeka Ibuka. We need another big play by our defense. Our defense has had some clutch plays today. As if this is another slant, I'm going to try and jump it with Nakobe Dean. It's going to be a pass play. And it's going to be caught by Emeka Ibuka. Darren Porter tried to go up and get the pick. We're going to go down 4 now, pending this extra point. Six minutes and 11 seconds to go. There's time for a quick drive if we can score again, and then we'd have to hold them for probably 2 minutes or so. Dylan Laube going to be the return man. He's going to get a nice return out to the 35. Joe Milton coming back out to lead this passing attack. Can this be the day we break the losing streak? This looks like it's going to be a blitz from Antoine. It is. It's picked up well. Trey Tucker with space to run. Trey Tucker cuts back in, unable to make a man miss, but we're across midfield to the 48. We're sending Trey Tucker deep. We're going to try and hit Trey Tucker. Turn around, Trey. It's going to be swatted away. The DB stayed smart and stayed with his man. Second and 10. We're going to go quickly to Jacoby Myers, who's going to be just shy of the first down. It's 3rd and 1. We're going to run this ball with Ashton Genty. Brock Bowers is going to come in a little bit of emotion. And Ashton Genty with plenty of running room. He's going to get the first down just shy of the 27-yard line, and we're going to go chew clock. Currently just inside or just over 4 minutes to go. We're going to snap it, give it to Genty, who's going to take off and be brought down after a 1-yard gain. Kalijah Cansey wins the 2-on-1. We're going to audible to a pass play. And we're going to get sacked. It's going to be 3rd and 21 now. We're going to get out of hurry up. Or out of shoot clock. I'm going to want to try and hit Brock Bowers. If this is a zone, this is going to Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers was wide open. Zach Betch make a play. He cannot. And at this point, we kind of have to go for it. We're not hitting this field goal. We're not hitting this field goal. We have to get the 4th and 21. Kobe Myers just put him on a normal streak. Throwing it up. Jacoby! Jacoby had it in his hands and he could not hold on! We need another stop. We need another stop. It's going to be a pass play. It's going to be a quick pass caught. 2-yard gain to Cameron Richardson. Could not pick it off. But that will stop the clock. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2 on the play. It's going to be caught. We need a fumble. We need a fumble. As going to the table is Chris Godwin. So an injury timeout is going to give us more time on the clock. We're going to try and get home. It's thrown away. We need to get a stop here. We cannot afford to give up a first down here. It's 2nd and 10. It's a run play. Bucky Irving bounces it around, and it's going to be 3rd and inches. They can tick this all the way down to the 2-minute warning if they like. And I'm going to bet on everything in my life that this is a run play. It's going to go to the 2-minute warning first. Everything in my being tells me this is a run play. And we're going to try and get home and stop it. And we can't. Bucky Irving, we guess run. He's going to run it just to the 1 yard. You should have let him score, you dipshit. Now time is going to tick off the clock. Just run commit middle. Isaiah Simmons should have just let him score, the fucking retard. Touchdown. That sack ended the game. That sack by McDonald, I think that was, ended the game. Jacoby Myers not catching the touchdown also sucks, but he was getting hit by 2 different men from 2 different sides, as that sounds crazy, but that was not going to be held on to by Jacoby Myers. Dylan Lauby's going to try and return this. We need to score 11 points in a matter of seconds. See, if we didn't miss the field goal earlier, this would be an 8-point game. But then I knew I could not reasonably kick another field goal, as Zach Betch could have something here, as it swatted away last second. We're just going to go to favorites, and we're going to try and find something that works. Trey Tucker. And this looks like it's going to be a zone play, and if not, I'm going to try and hit Genty over the top. We're throwing it up to Genty. We're going to run dagger. And if Trey Tucker gets open, so be it. But if not, this game's over. Throwing it up to Trey Tucker. 4th and 10. This is for the game. Trey Tucker has one-on-one. So does Zach Betch. Everyone has one-on-one coverage with 2 high safeties. Zach Betch is where this ball is going to. He's going to come down with it. Zach Betch is trying to save this game. Throw it up. Brock Bowers cannot come down with it. It was going to be a tight squeeze if that ball could even get to him or not. If this is some kind of zone, if you're going to do anything, run a corner. Zach Betch over the middle. Call a timeout. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. The good news is Joe Milton, pending an interception here, is going to get the bonus that he needs. Actually, I believe he needs 1 more passing yard. Quick pass to Genty. 3rd and goal. We ensured that we could get something at least out of this game. We're going to go quick to Genty. It's a touchdown. We need to get the 2-point conversion here, or this game is over. As it's fumbled away, this is going to not be a touchdown, thank God. And now we need to get an onside kick. I'm going to try speed onside. And we're going to hope and pray as it's picked up. And that's going to end this game. So, the game is over. Joe Milton played good enough to get star dev. We forced 5 incompletions from Baker Mayfield. Our secondary is still god-awful. We're falling into the trap of every single time we start the game with, like, defend the short pass, and they audible out, and then they start killing us in the short pass. Running the game, Genty, wasn't really our goal. Receiving Zach Betch was huge. We could not stop Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. Jacoby Myers had a huge catch. Brock Bowers had a solid game. Emeka Ibuka was great. Bucky Irving, for no reason, was insane. Trey Tucker had a huge catch. Ashton Genty had a receiving touchdown. Ian Thomas also had a reception. Defensively, we played out of our goddamn minds. Tyree Wilson, 2 sacks. Max Crosby, 2 sacks. Trent Simpson, a sack. Porter had an interception. And then Nakobe Dean with a forced fumble. We got the turnovers. We just had to punt it multiple times. We can't win games when we punt the football. And when we miss a field goal. So, I'm going to go get the thumbnail, and we'll be back for the post game to see if Joe Milton does get his dev trade upgrade. All right, so real quick, I just want to talk about this play, actually. So, this would be holding them to a field goal. Tyree Wilson and Jeremy Chin meet him. This is 3rd and goal from the 1. We meet Bucky Irving at the 4-yard line. Both of them get broken off. Nakobe Dean can't even come down, so there's 3 broken tackles for a touchdown. Bucky Irving's him. What is the new injury? Because this scares me now. Oh, DeJuan Brown, dislocated elbow. Okay, we knew about that. I think that basically puts him out for the season. Quarterback breakout challenge. Can we get the breakout challenge at least? That's a big day from Joe Milton. Racked up the yards with limited mistakes. It's a good feeling as a coordinator knowing you can trust a quarterback no matter what you call. Joe Milton, star development. I get his overall is terrible. 3+ more over morale for all of our offensive starters. That's a huge week for us. We have weeks 15, 16, 17, and 18 looming. But huge for Joe Milton to get that upgrade. as we have even more breakout challenges for next week, a linebacker breakout and a receiver breakout. Huge news for us. As we do fall 3-10, we will have the Falcons coming to Allegiant Stadium for a Monday night primetime game. That should be huge for us. We're going to have to try and stop a heavy running attack and try and stop a young quarterback in Michael Penix. So next time you see us, we'll be trying to stop now a 7-game losing skid, taking on a very good Falcons team. So, for me, I am Andrew Carr, Carr Sports. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, even though it was yet again another loss. We hope to be more competitive next year as we are tanking for a top pick in this draft. Now, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time.